I'm removing the transmission from a 2008 Honda Accord with the 2.4-liter engine, and I'm going to remove this transmission by the top of the engine, not from under the vehicle. This transmission went bad, so I'm going to go ahead and replace it. Probably this is going to be part one. I'm going to break the videos maybe in two videos because it's kind of like a big job. So let's go ahead and do it. Let's pull out the battery. Let's remove the air intake housing here. 10mm bolt here for this flame, for this air tube. The purpose is to completely clean the transmission here from the top. Go here. Two 10mm bolts for the radiator fans. And some clips here on this side. Disconnect the electrical connector here. I'm gonna remove the battery tray here. This battery tray has two bolts beneath. I hardly can get the camera here. Those are the two bolts right there for the battery tray beneath. And that is the negative cable for the battery. And press on the tab here to remove this clip with the negative cable for the battery. So you can remove it. And this is a 12mm bolt, by the way. I already got the two bolts out, and it's better to use a swivel socket. And this is a 10mm bolt here. And this is where the two 12mm bolts are located for the battery tray. And this is the negative cable for the battery too. You have to pull it out because it's beneath the tray too. And this is where this negative cable is located. This intake manifold is bolted with a 12mm bolt. I'm taking it out right now from the bottom. This bolt cannot be seen, but it is in this direction here. And then you find some 12mm nut and bolt here that are bolting the intake manifold here on top. I'm gonna take all of them out. Another one here in this corner. Also remove some hoses here in the corner. Just kind of remove the intake manifold and then check for hoses and connections, whatever, and just take them all out. Okay. 10mm bolt here, pull it out and then put it back by hand. And remember one more time, basically it's just about cleaning the transmission here from the top because this transmission is coming out from the top of the engine. This is a 17mm bolt here. And this is a 12mm bolt here. Remove all the connectors for all of these solenoid valves. And I'm gonna remove all of this stuff here on this side. Now some connectors are very hard to pull out with the fingers, but I use these pliers. This is a very good plier to pull out connectors. So dark in here right now, by the way. 12mm bolts here. And then there is another 12 here to remove all this assembly here. This is a big mess here on this side. Most of these bolts here to remove this assembly are 12mm bolts and some nuts. Alright, finally I got it out. Removing this pipe here, and make sure you have a bucket on the floor to catch this antifreeze. I'm gonna remove the fuel line here, and I'm gonna use this tool to remove it. And there are two grounds here. I'm taking them off because I need to pull out this wire harness and throw it all the way on top of the engine because I want to start pulling out the starter right now. Disconnect the electrical connectors from the starter. This is kind of on top here. wobble adapter here for the 12mm nuts right here. Here is the 12mm nut. Unclip the wire harness from the starter here. 17mm bolt here on this side for the starter. And this one on this side is 14mm bolt, very long bolt by the way. Use the cordless ratchet here with a short socket. And come back to the 17mm bolt. Alright, and I got it out already. And before I go into work beneath the vehicle, I want to remove some bolts here on top of the transmission. These are 17mm bolts. This one is one here, another one here. And another one here on the rear, kind of on the rear on top. These were the 3 17mm bolts, 3 14mm bolts for the motor mount here. We're using a wobble adapter right there to have a better access to the bolt in the corner there. Alright, I have to work under the car right now, and these are 19mm wheel nuts. 10mm bolt here. Another 10mm bolt here. Pull out the ABS sensor connector. 12mm bolt here. 36mm axle nut. Pulling out the carry pins here. 19mm nut here for the outer tie rod. 17mm nut here for the upper control arm. I'm gonna pull out the CV axle out of the transmission right now. Neutral safety switch plastic cover right now, 3 10mm bolts. And before I go into work on the passenger side, I'm gonna remove this under cover here, this plastic cover as you can see. I won't be showing how to take this out, just look for the clips and remove them and that's it. Alright, this video is going to be part 1. Thanks for watching and stay blessed.